with FURIA to the stage, this retooled roster. We'll see what they're made of, what they've been able to do in the offseason.
Big group up here and a bit of contact taken towards that A main direction. Sato going to prevail, and a refight attempted from Artisan, showing that no matter what role he's on, he is ready to throw down.
Not the first time he's played that secondary duelist. Looking at this paranoia from Basic, that should make some inroads for FURIA to get into this site.
Paranoia here does catch on to Sato, but he's going to stick around. Flash into the nebula, quickly developed by King in response, and Sato inside the smoke's already found his first. There'll be a double swing off this, but Arsene's going to walk on out! It doesn't seem to matter!
You're dead.
Drone gets a peek into that seaside. Obviously, we have a runner back into Garage right now. Followed up with a fast lane, but Basic with his push out of B has relieved a lot of this pressure. Shy's able to bring Sato down, but not before he strikes and takes this jet out of the game.
No one from LEV able to protect the body of Sato, so Artson got a free one, but the lurk timing from Neon exploits an opening in the C site.
Oh, no window to get Spike as well, and just as Shy had an opportunity, Blozing was looking in just the right direction.
Not the last example we're going to get of the outrageous firepower across the board on this LEV team. Bonus round shares does not matter. Feels like they're always just as deadly as if Blozer just had a Vandal in his hands.
Now, the tough task of getting yourself back into this site. Artisan walls him across, but takes some glancing damage from Neon. And here's a runner back, but he's going to be spotted straight away, and Neon knows exactly where he's going to re-emerge. Blozing, it's too easy to play off that exchange. TP across to C also for Basic. He wants to be in position in advance, and EU, he refights the angle, and Neon is not going to let you get away with that.
That is so sick, just switching to get the other op out. The quicker pull-out time for that. Oh my god, the awareness, the speed on the shots.
And look at where these eliminations have occurred for FURIA. In the most bizarre positions, a walk out of B, a player getting punished spawn side.
FURIA have the read on this situation with 3 players over on this A side to deny the hit. Molly, further delay.
Sato runs up through the molly, eventually brought down by Basic. Spike through into the back of the side. Good little adjustment here for FURIA to get out of his line of sight, but there's a crossfire set up! And FURIA get thrown into the meat grinder. That's just gross.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Tentative this time, Leviathan towards a long, but it looks like a round carbon copied from some of the previous ones, and that's the swing timing. EU able to get his, but it's a 2-for-1. Quail though finds an opportunity to come back, but it always seems to be traded. Still, it leaves us at player parity with a Spike that's loose.
Damage not going to be enough here for FURIA. Money is irrelevant. They need a round win. And the ultimate off the back of that shot would be enough to get it done. How do these FURIA players position themselves, trying to link up towards long?
It's Neon at 11-3. Masters London MVP, front runner for Rookie of the Year. Many have already crowned him. But is he going to be ready for this A main presence? Late backstab on that A main presence. Ready for it! Oh again, a weapon switch. Artisan going to feel pretty short-changed by that exchange. There's a wall at the back of the site, and Basic is caught inside of Molly. Welcome to VCT.
He doesn't know where to look, where to go. Oh my god, I thought I was seeing Optic Yay for a second there. The switch speed to the Headhunter is just insane.
I mean, we've seen that sort of switch speed abused more than once by the Chamber. You're not quite able to trace that chalk outline of his foes. And now, FURIA are in a bind. Trying to get onto this A side is hard at the best of times. Leviatán wants to try and push off of it, but it's very much a solo endeavor there from Sato. And again, Koala's able to vulture a kill in junk time.
Excuse me, he was just pivotal.
And he's in a good position to impact this round even more than he has. Artisan going to try and fight into the B side, but it's a little bit early. Neon canters him up on the corner, rendezvous away. Cyber Cage here, obscuring vision. Shy playing from behind it, doing that quick trigger timing off the tripwire. Lets him get a kill off the back of it. EU, you think he'd be under pressure. King digs him out eventually, but this is FURIA we've been wanting to see.
He's in the right spot with this operator.
It's very early too. I don't know if you're going to be ready for this. Okay, he's going to be revealed though. Has to take the shot. Now caught inside the smoke, there's a player that dash past him, but Basics good for it, Spikes down. Neon tries to get out of the site, but there's a crossfire in effect. And it'll be brought down pretty quickly. Blozin left to salvage, very much alone here in a 1vx scenario. And he will be cut down as well.
Love that quick response from FURIA, helping Koala Noob towards short. Basic does a great job supporting his teammate. You have EU getting into heaven to control towards long. Again, just spamming with that Odin in the right position, much like he did on the last round towards C. He's crucial in being able to hold these sites. And FURIA able to string a couple together, trying to deal with Neon. They can't do it. Oh my god, he had the opportunity.
All right, EU patient. Sees the drift out there, but Arzine is brought down. Blozin from heaven side, able to shut down that A probe. Or at least most of it. It's the foothold inside B, though, that now FURIA are leaning into.
30 seconds left.
Will be the fulcrum point here. Into the back of the side.
Just wants to catch one of these rotators so badly. He's so patient, waiting for them to get baited in by the tap sound, and he's able to get that first.
There's just no trade there. Blozin not in a position to intervene until now, and he's going to be traded out by Basic, who's down to 3, and there's the slide from Spike. It's up to Shy, who after all these years has come home to see his old house has more than just a new coat of paint, apparently. Himself in a position he cannot extract himself from. Is it more than a one and done, though? We're about to find out. Off angle taken, good for one. Where's the backup? There is none, and it doesn't seem to matter. Blozin, not just up 2 kills.
That's just completely outrageous.
Look how quickly Sato's getting to the side. He wants to fight for this smoke here, but I think Spike's just going to plate through it, and he takes the frag. Sato down, EU now. He's hoping for the Neon to still be there.
Spike, low HP, just slips out, and it's creating a situation where they might be too focused on him. What is Spike going to do? And all the while, King is just slow and silent on this rotation through short.
As long as he doesn't overplay his hand here. Diligently checking all of the likely spots, and now he's narrowed it down to hell. Oh yeah, he knows. There's an overpulse coming through, follow up, it's going to have to be King to do it all.
Blacked him out of that position, pivot into this fast B execute.
Relay bolt is the answer from Spike. This is just a 5 at a time. If nothing else, he's going to get out back through that molly. Blozin's dealt with Arzine already, but Koala Noob is deep and entrenched in this site. Sato, though, fighting for it. He'll be knocked out of his ult. We take a beat here as LEVIATÁN set up to surround this B side, and there's Neon. This time, he'll strike true.
The presence he has on the map with his operator is just suffocating to play against. Any angle you peek, you know you are in danger.
Yep. Timing not quite there for King, but he's able to extend into that elimination. So it's on EU, fully surrounded. A longer wrap. Shy, the kind of player that's tough to get the better of in scenarios like this, and Sato had the knives out. Still Spike's in an unexpected spot. He's already managed to wrap around. He's going to be threatening C-Long in just a moment. Artfully developed Blaze Wall here for Arzine will let him sneak back towards spawn.
I love that wall. Just to get the additional position, set up a crossfire in the moment that's essentially uncrackable for LEV.
Time in there for King could be a problem in terms of creating a backstab angle on C. But EU has been stalwart this round, waiting for the game to come to him by Spike. But he's forced off of it as well because of that recon. Shy gets in, flash out instantly. Spike's going to fight for it straight away, and Sato with the back of the side is definitely cooking something up here. Paranoia from Basic doesn't seem to have affected him, but the curveball certainly did. Neon at point-blank range, though, was able to extract Arzine, and now to 2v2. LEVIATÁN have to fight in a post-plant world. And Art's Fury comes out pretty early from EU.
And he's got that ult ready to go. One shot would deal with Neon. Oh my god, he's closed the gap, but Basic is ready.
Basic's won a lot of these rounds for FURIA from very low health positions. It was an early Hunter's Fury there, in fairness, for covering the post-plant from EU, but he can do it himself with the shock dart as well. Blozin sidesteps it. Doesn't have the breathing room here. Sato coming in to reinforce this A side now, try and get into the site, avert a post-plant scenario. Brought down by Koala Noob, floating over the top. Blozin has to buy a bit of time. It looks like the Chamber's been able to get into the site. Neon is here. Blozin's brought down through the wall, and Spike sliding in. Always good for one in spots like this, but from hell it gets a bit harder. And he secures that kill. Only 8 health left on the Neon. And now LEVIATÁN are forced out of the site.
There's a retake attempt, a risk that LEVIATÁN want to take right now. FURIA are legitimately closing the gap. Is this a save in the 2 versus 3? Maybe just a moment where LEV are hoping to find that pick, that opening, and then go for it. If they can't, they'll just make their escape.
Head spotted there, but only a glimpse. King's able to find the frag! And all of a sudden, this might be on for young and old. King's thinking about it, that's for sure. Onto the site, Recon has to be shot though. Very, very low is King through that smoke. EU is full health, armed to the gills, and ready to give FURIA their 8th round. King just doesn't have the time! So far the game plan for LEVIATÁN is just to contain this A side. Nothing wagered, nothing gained. You've got to go for it at some point. I've already heard Hunter's Fury come out from Blue Z, and Artisan got to be gunned down there. Sato knocked out of his ult. So just a 1-for-1, but this knocks FURIA now down to 3 players, and with the overdrive coming into the side, Spike had to find a connection early. EU tries to respond with a Hunter's Fury, but this is going to be deftly sidestepped and leaves him all alone. In the last round of the map, it's Sato to claim the frag. And LEVIATÁN are bringing more than just a message from London, perhaps a reckoning for the rest of their region.
I'm out of here.
First contact, the Spike off the line, and oh, a grab next. The follow-up is there as well. Beautifully done, a nice little set piece. It's going to get FURIA off to the races on this B side.
30 seconds left.
That is so sick. King is trying to retain some control of backside. A lit up Spike is going to try to get into the mix if he can.
I like this idea, first mover's advantage, picking up that sunset as soon as it comes back into the pool. Try and make it your own. Now I'm interested for more of what FURIA have on this attack side. Against a team known for their sheer volume of set plays, they fight LEVIATÁN off.
Early elbow control and maybe just push the pace further. But if they do, LEVIATÁN have been able to get that quick rotate, and the desire to refight has Spike meeting his end.
Yeah, Sato able to play off him adequately at all, and Basic's going to pick him up here. It's FURIA that have been the ones dictating the pace, and the execution is about as clean as it gets. So this is a very early annihilation for Basic.
In the midst of all of that, gets the annihilation, gets the wall down towards Link. No one can rotate in to help. No one is going to be able to free blows from the cocoon.
A lot of deployables here already. Aldrone. Bombardie gets out on the side. Sato readying a flash here. Artisan trying to space this smoke correctly, but Sato gets in and then gets on out. Spike's been lost though. He's a runner back to refight for this space, and this is a great answer to the Phoenix. Sato has to bring the wall down, flash forward, try and find something before his time is up. And he can't get much done.
I love that patience on display from FURIA. They get through that choke point. Kind of bogged down for a moment. There's that paranoia from King, a bit of stall utility in the choke. But they play it patiently. They're able to deal with the LEV players that are attempting to flood back in. They don't overplay their hand.
Teleport's ready.
Neon gets his. Coming to the fore now. Balls in LEVIATÁN's court to make the difference. Okay, grab that, catch the Spike, but it's a trade. Sato able to get something done. Let's listen to FURIA now as their push on towards this A side starts to crumble.
One spawn. I have kill, bro. Sure.
Phoenix is low.
Nice, bote. We have V, Shy. We have bomb.
It's pushing you,
Yeah,
bro.
you
It's
guys got
pushing
B.
you.
They're one off Phoenix.
Nice, Dan. Last one was there.
Just call, bro, okay? Just call.
Yeah, he's running, he's running. He's pushing Dan, He's...
Vai ter que ajudar ele,
Off
mid.
mic, off mic.
Can you hold my bottom mid?
Yeah, I got on mid. It's pushing you, 100%?
He was on him,
Hold
yeah.
bottom mid.
I called him tight for you.
Out in the corner.
Spike down mid.
I hit him 80. He might have healed though.
Yeah, I think he did.
No, take my flash.
As free agents that has just been waiting around. Again, it's the set play. Walloop is in and Sato is caught. It's outrageous. The teleport behind from Martin at the same time.
What a mess this round has been. LEVIATÁN still with 3 up, but a lot to work through now. TP came across Walloop, realizing that was a bit of a fake, and it's Neon's tour de force that chimes in. This time takes Shy off the board, and through the boxes, Artisan. Riddled with shrapnel. We're in a post plant, though. LEVIATÁN have a lot to put together with 3 low health players. And a timing that for Neon didn't quite connect. The shot, though, is still good. And it leaves it all on EU. Surrounded, but with some breathing room and a chance to fall back here towards the alley side. Some damage on Spike could be finished off here with a shock dart. Oh, Spike not falling back far enough. All this util still at EU's disposal. He can even recon the site. Get that info now, has to fight King, is still a wrap around the corner. EU can do this, but time is of the essence. Neon's forced to get off the defuse though, and EU keeps him busy, catnipping him.
Shy trying to take advantage of the noise on the other side of the map to get some space. And he bests King.
Not the kind of fight you expect him to win out on, but it is Shy after all. 20 points of health, but still plenty of step to this B side. Spike is eventually making its way over there.
Shy has just been unwavering
30
in
seconds
these attack
left.
side lurks. Constantly taking advantage of open space. It's completely thrown Lev off.
He was able to get back around the corner in time. Shy expected to challenge that angle, his elbow protruding. More than enough for Sato to complete the frag, and yeah, inside the craft net, he's unbothered. But Basic found a nice little off angle. Knows that Sato is still lurking back aside. Is he ready for Blozine in the double face here? Man, his confidence is overflowing.
Oh, just wanted to go for the kill. Doesn't have the time to actually get the spike down.
Here's the hit over towards this A side now, trying to play from shorter. Sato! A quick double is going to be good. And if last round's anything to go by, GrabNet's not an issue, but the annihilation could be. It's Neon though. This is looking a bit more like Shades of Haven now. The trade's coming in at the right times. Sato again inside, run it back. He will return to an obvious location, and Basic's aim is true. EU's got the drop on King.
This timing going to look like it's blows. What a shot! FURIA just snatch the advantage in the round right back to get done in this choke.
There's crossfire potential with King. He's got a lot of utility to work with. Sato finds one. King might have been smoked off the angle. No, he swings it. Sees Koala Noob come across. The Hunter's Fury could be a bit of an issue, but he's going to TP away from it. And there goes Shy's head, rolling. King down to 11, but he's done his job. He's bought time. The shock dart will claim him, but there has to be a hurried plant. And this will allow Neon to set up wherever he likes on B.
He's not making much noise. Does you expect that he could already be here, already creeping through stairs?
It's got to be too early for him. There's just no way. He's looking over. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Set up to watch B main and marker, respectively. So Shy sees it all coming. It's a bit of a hedge spot for it, and okay. No follow-up for the rest of the team. It's just a one-way. We've seen this kind of play on Sunset for years. Shy is hitting with the old-fashioned 1-2 punch. So far, Lev have not really known how to respond to it. Shy, active on the side, knows there's pressure from behind him.
God.
Oh, it's vintage, Wyatt. It's a good year to see Shy pop off again.
Kind of waits with the sonic sensors, throws them down into the site. See if those can get some value stopping Lev, but the peek from Koala instantly punished.
GrabNet here for Basic, though. Set this off responsibly. That went a bit sus for EU. There's the GrabNet. Awkward now for LEVIATÁN. They've got to try and play out from these awkward spots. And it's just Neon left, caught up inside that sonic sensor. And we thought FURIA had lost their nerve, but here on Sunset, they've found a bit of vindication. Catch spikes in on the way down, but no one is there to punish him for it. And all things considered, he's gotten quite deep and exposes himself to a nasty crossfire. Set up long in advance, but Lev fight through it. Determined to try and undermine it, but Artazine emerges with 2. And King in one of his most impactful roles here on the Viper. We'll have to go for a bit of argy-bargy and get it done the old-fashioned way.
They're suffocated right now.
Toxin screen down.
Shy here gets to operate as the loose end. Still a lot of responsibility, but he converts. Blozine was already low after being spotted crossing in heaven. Seconds to make this work. So are they going to bum rush onto the side itself? I think we got our answer. Showstopper now going to get up into the window. Honestly, looking for a target. Blozine trying to get up close and wasn't ready for that flick around. Trades favor FURIA there on ramp. They've got a foothold in heaven, and the side is under their control. Neon just TPs forward to his own demise, and Sato gets no value out of his run it back.
Freest pair of kills you will ever see.
About now, they're going to accelerate. King going to be spotted out, gets that first shot now, trying to slow things further, but a snake bite, and that's forced FURIA away. Is there a plan C?
Time is getting to an uncomfortably low spot for FURIA here. They just got to get into this B site. The LEV players are Coalescing just outside of it. They could be ready to pounce on the spike tap. They have enough players here to flood.
This is the window. CT's covered. Yep. Smoke was up and Basics able to get a plant down.
Lev exercising just a little bit of patience. They don't want to overplay their hand, wait for some of these smokes to drop, and then just go for the full retake with the man advantage.
EU is the impact player here. A late flank could be massive. Spike's actually going to go and check for it now.
That's a great seize to catch Shy.
EU is still hiding. He's found his spot. Emerges, finds one. It's wayward shots, but now a flash to follow it up might give him a second bite at the apple. How this ramp play comes later, and timing that FURIA might not be ready for. Here's the flash, and instantly Koala Noob disintegrates. Sato knows that there are extra players there, but no opportunity for a trade for FURIA.
That Nightfall was so sick from blows. That caught onto 3 players who were just stuck in that choke. But do they deal with Heartseed? He is pushed up so far. This is mental from him.
They're aware, but they don't really have the health here.
Wow.
I think they're happy to take a trade in that instance.
By the narrowest of margins.
For like a Viper attack side on stick. Right, just send that lurk. Here's a slide. He needs two! Needs two! And unfortunately, Neon is going to be there to pick up the pieces.
It's that spike movement. He's so sick with it. Post-nerf just doesn't even matter. They want to end that story right here. Neon on the defense. Perfect timing with the paranoia. The support from King is lovely.
Yeah, basic fighting in the site, but it didn't look like there was an overarching plan. Just to stand and shoot mentality.
Shy to take contact even later. That got the showstopper up. There are tools for FURIA to use.
It's Spike's movement again.
Nerf, by the way.
Could have fooled me. 3 players up rope here. A chance for a double swing off. A good timing. Not too shabby, but not quite enough.
The re-hit. No players elsewhere. Shy just watching their flank. Comes in with a showstopper, but no chance to even shoot it.
And pretty limited follow-up now. It's belated, this push off of ramp here for FURIA. They've got to make some impact in heaven and soon. Blozine still unbothered playing this spot, but Koala Noob's found his second. They don't account for Blozine being tucked. But now we're even in numbers and the spike's been recovered. Time is of the essence. Less than 10 seconds, but Shy turns up. And Neon would hope to disrupt. He'll be not quite quick enough. But that snakebite is more than enough to dissuade FURIA for the time being, but only for a time. Here's the push paranoia coming a little bit late, but Basic's got to turn his attention towards mid. And that Bulldog bites back. Is there more stall here for Leviatán? Can they make this excruciating now? Drop to the site, there's going to be a plant. Artazine has a lot of covering fire. Shy's been brought down. Spike stick.
That hasn't been planted. Artazine is just way too afraid.
Trying to give his team an opportunity. He takes the fight inside, and there never was a plant.
They're not even doing that. They are all stuck in elbow. They got out of this situation in the pistol round, I believe. Can they do it again?
Sato is going to test the pit, try and make some space. Oh my goodness! There goes the Viper's pit, and 2 players are knocked down. That's 4 kills inside and running back. He's already on his feet. But they are determined to fight again for this space. This is far from done. Neon, though, is going to take Koala Noob down. He's supposed to be the tip of the spear. Good paranoia, but the follow-up just wasn't there.
Could get back into this.
It's just Blozine, who's already low in health and kind of knows there's something afoot here. Sharp shooting from Shy. Always quick on the mark, and he's found a second one.
Man.
I mean, you foreshadowed it. We are in a post-plant, though.
He has been stunning with the Ghost. Insane taps.
Oh, he's crossed his one of that corner. Neon doesn't know where he come from.
Oh my god, man. He's ruthless.
There's no way that FURIA bounce back off this.
Cover going out.
Basically with a one-way over to the side. Shy's going to lead the way. 40 health is not much to write home about, but man, he's still getting damage done. Spike low, Artazine! Walking into what's certainly going to be a crossfire. This Neon position is so pivotal right now. Sees the jump over the top of his head. It's not going to be checked for. It's Artazine going down. Now eyes on Basic as he tries to come out. 3 for Neon! And Shy might still have what it takes. King versus Shy. The 2 that put Leviatán on the map. A score to settle, you better believe it. Shy will get the kill.
Now it's time for the retake. A Leviatán down a man, but trying to control heaven. That's where they want to find their advantage. And Neon is sharp with it.
Barely a break in stride for Neon. Spike feels a bit extraneous to this whole thing now with that overdrive in play, but here's Shy again, pops up. Always the jester, always a problem. King, though, knows him almost as well as he knows himself. Now the 2v1, but King is not in a great spot. Now Crossfire he's got to respond to. EU, okay, it's wayward, it's ham-fisted, and it falls apart. Koala Noob just stands there, and he gets it! Are you kidding me? FURIA on this B side, they just smoke it and fall back. The weapons are a little bit, how you going? Kwanu's Blade Storm, okay, Value Town! The Jets really come alive here. Shai's able to find his one. It's on King and Sato now to make their way into the site. Sato already building to yet another big ultimate. That Showstopper will claim him. Here come Furia!
Prowler. Furia don't even care about that area of the map right now.
Okay, Artisan gun down there. Looks like that occurred over in towards Rafters. Random spam there, maybe down from the site. Seeker's available here for EU.
Yeah, that could spot out players in the pit to get spammed, but it doesn't seem like they're getting used.
Kwalnoob is into the pit. Sees Neon first somehow. Ducks back out to heal. Needs to find another way to get in there. Blozine just playing on the corner, catches him out here. Sato again! Big delivery! But nothing but a bandit. How's this going to play out? Well, we've seen the weapon be well apportioned in his hands so far, and that was no exception, but Decayed to 1 makes him easy prey for Sato.
Spike planted.
Not a lot of options here for Furia. Economic damage,
Running
not
back
particularly important. Sato just wants to ensure that this round gets closed out. Well, he got the info. He definitely got the info.
Suffice to say, he knows where Furia are right now. There's some fight to be had on the side, but the weapons are just not suited for that kind of range. King with the edge. Flash for Sato, and a flourish to end the round.
It feels so winnable.
Yeah. Yeah, they felt like they touched glory
when
in this
they
game.
know they could have done it. And maybe they still can. Artsin in mid. It gets the trade, but the spam from Blozine is just perfectly placed, and it's an early advantage in the numbers for Leviathan.
The level in this region. Neon there with some info on the A side, does see a fair bit of it at EU here, though, fighting for his life. Kwalnoob's able to chime in with the op, he's playing deep on the A side. And Leviathan aren't committed to this. They might slink away with the spike and go elsewhere. That certainly seems to be the plan for Neon.
He's got that teleport. Gets quickly into heaven. He'll be all good on this plant. What a great rotation. The spike recovery. Koala Noob and Basic. 2 versus 2 to stay alive in this series. Keep the hopes of a monumental upset alive. Up against the Rookie of the Year, the London MVP, and the longest standing member of this Leviathan team.
Oh, there's no trade potential there. King was on his own and he knew it. But now Neon has the info. Whereas Basic has to try and glean it himself in these dying seconds. Over the top. Your Masters London MVP fights Purchase! And championship teams aren't defined by the hype, the silverware, the title. It's by the rounds they refuse to lose.